What is up, everybody? It's Lai here with another video, so hope you enjoy. Hey guys, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be showing you guys how to use some different kinds of makeup brushes because not everybody out there is very experienced with them, and you shouldn't make them feel bad if they don't. So I just want to teach you guys, so please enjoy. Okay guys, the first brush that we're going to be going over is a powder brush. It's got the bigger bristly, the bigger poofy part. This is good for like putting powder all over your face, or like bronzer if you wear that. This is just to give me a bit of extra color so that I don't look like I'm totally dead. Or if you just want to get rid of some shiny bits that you're seeing, that sort of thing. Next is a blush brush. It's a bit smaller, as you can see, but they're not always necessarily going to be like this. Sometimes they can be a bit smaller and a bit skinnier. It really just depends, but they will always be pretty big, so they're good for like just regular blush. So just adding a bit of color. I like mine to have a little bit of shimmer in it, personally. If you don't, that's fine. Okay, this next brush is a foundation brush. So if you are putting like your foundation or just anything like that on your face, I don't actually wear any of that. I just don't really like it so much, but this would be the kind of brush that you can use for it. It's also good for if you really want like to get really up high, if you're doing like your eyeshadow goes all over the place. Okay guys, this next one is for your eyeshadow. It'll look something like this, or perhaps like this. Again, very similar. This one's just a little bit smaller, but they're always going to be a bit short, and they're going to be kind of thick, but they're going to be short. This is how I would normally do my eyes. It does look a little bit bold, but as you can probably tell, once I put the glasses on, my eyes kind of melt into my face a little bit, so that's why I think a nice bold eye is good. But granted, I also like to do a bold lip, but we will come to that in a little bit. Next up we have our concealer brushes. These are just for I would just use it for evening out my complexion a little bit, you know, so that maybe some blotches, you know, they're a little less noticeable, and just general stuff like that, yeah. But don't go overkill, because that can get crazy. Okay guys, next up we have a brow brush. But you can also use them to do your lips as well, if you want to, but there are lip brushes, which I'll show you in a minute. But this is what would be considered a brow brush, and it's just to, a lot of people decide that they want to pluck their eyebrows to make them their desired shapes, so filling them in just helps them gain a little bit more definition. You want to start thin when you're applying it, because it can get crazy real quick. See, right now it looks a lot darker than this side, so I'm going to just brighten it up a little bit with another color here. You can clearly see the difference already. And there we go. This is a bit darker than I would normally do if I were to fill in my brows, which I don't do on a regular basis, but I figured for the viewers it would be better, because then you can see exactly where I'm putting it on, because my eyebrows are pretty invisible as they are, so. Okay, next we're going to be doing our lipstick, but I'm going to be showing you guys how to do it with a lip brush, but they're not always going to be so pointed. They can also be a bit of a rounder tip. I personally prefer the ones with the sharper edges because I've always found it very difficult to do the lines of my lips properly, so having the angled brush really helps. Okay, I've gone in and filled my lips in a little bit, just to make it a little bit easier for myself. Now I'll be using this nice darker color. Despite what the camera might be picking up, it is not black. But I did, however, the day I got it, broke it because I dropped it, and then the whole nub of lipstick snapped. So I will be keeping it in this. That's why it's important to have one of these babies around. Just kind of smear it across, get lots on. Both sides is good. You can go back and forth. As you guys can see, I have done my lips. Pretty good, if I do this to myself. Okay, now we're just going to be finishing up with a bit of mascara, and then that will be complete. Now, most of you should know what this is from online videos of boys trying to use them and not knowing what the heck to do. It's quite it's actually pretty simple to use, despite what many people think. So I'm going to demonstrate for you. Now we're just going to put a bit of mascara on. And ta-da! Yeah, you can see my eyelashes a little bit. I'm also going to be doing it to the other eye. I find that the eyelash crimper is best to use before you put your eyeshadow. Oh my god, I just touched my eyeball with it. Before you put on your eyeshadow, as to make sure that it does not get all mucky with your eyeshadow, which I personally hate. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that I was able to teach you something. And if I did, please leave a comment on what I did teach you, or leave a like button, and subscribe if you'd like to. Okay, thanks.